England versus India 2-2 Test Series. Every player rated ranked. Imagine a world where cricket is not just a game, but an art form. A world where every stroke, every ball, and every catch is a masterpiece. Welcome to the England versus India Test Series, where the boundaries of cricket were pushed to new limits. At the heart of this revolution is the unstoppable duo of Baz McCullum and Ben Stokes, who have transformed English Test cricket into a force to be reckoned with. But here's where it gets interesting. Their impact is not just about the numbers, but about the way they've changed the game. The England captain, Ben Stokes, was back to his best, taking 17 wickets at 25.2 and scoring 304 runs at 43.4. His bowling was a treat to watch, with the ball moving, bouncing, and turning in ways that left the Indian batsmen bewildered. And when he batted, he was a force to be reckoned with, signing off at Manchester with a century that will be remembered for years to come. But what really sets Stokes apart is his leadership, the way he's embedded his stamp on the team, making it impossible for England to play any differently in the foreseeable future. This brings a downside, but the upside is a team that's good for England, good for the game, and good for the fans. Just look at the faces in the crowd, and you'll know what we mean. Grade A. Then there's Zak Crawley, who batted against type in the crucial opening stand of 188 at Headingley, launching England's extraordinary chase of 371 that won the first test. He added 2 more half-centuries, but his inconsistency was a concern, and his catching in the cordon was unusually inconsistent, especially in the very tight 5th test. Grade C. Ben Duckett was a revelation, scoring 462 runs at 51.3, with cuts, pulls, and drives that kept the scoreboard moving. He made 62 and 149 in the crucial win that set the series in motion, and cashed in with 94 on the dead track at Old Trafford. Grade B+. Ollie Pope's technical issues made his innings painful to watch, but he picked up his customary series century, and his heart was evident in every ball he faced. However, you fear for what awaits him in Australia, and he looks like he needs a domestic summer to recalibrate his game. Grade C. Joe Root was, Joe Root Test cricket's second highest run scorer, with a game so grooved that it's hard not to take it for granted. When he was out in the chase at the Oval, it felt like 3 wickets, not 1. Grade A. Harry Brook will infuriate those who are frustrated with Crawley, but it seems churlish to blame the man who gave England the chance of a spectacular series-sealing chase at the Oval for the crime of getting out on 111. His catching was prolific, but fallible, crucially so in a tight series. Grade B+. And then there's the Indian team, led by the imperious Shubman Gill, who wore the mantle of captaincy with ease, scoring 754 runs at 75.4. It was a joy to watch, with a mix of ease and elegance that made batting look effortless. As captain, he's largely undemonstrative, but has a passion that's evident in every ball he faces. Grade A. KL Rahul was finally settled into a role in the side, playing the part of an old-school opener perfectly, binning the ego and allowing others to play around him. Grade B+. Yashasvi Jaiswal was a talent to watch, with fast hands and a mix of impetuosity and elegance that made him a joy to watch. Grade B. Karun Nair was brought back to Test cricket after a long absence, but didn't entirely fail in the tricky number 3 slot. Grade C. Sai Sudarshan was quieter at the crease, but could point out that 91 of the first innings' 224 runs were scored during his stay, and without them, England would have won the series. Grade C. Rishabh Pant was comically effective, with a mix of bravado and innovation that brought twin tons in the first test. His wicket-keeping, especially standing up, is not back to its pre-car crash best, but Dhruv Jurel did a lot of that for him, so it didn't matter much. Grade A-. Ravindra Jadeja was the elder statesman of the side, still the quickest in the field, even after spending so much time batting. He batted like a specialist, out-averaging even his skipper, with 1 century and 5 50s. Grade A. Nitish Kumar Reddy contributed with the ball, but never got going with the bat. He'll be back, though, as he looks like a typical English all-rounder. Grade C. Dhruv Jurel showed glimpses of his class on both sides of the crease, but was given a very tricky hand to play. Grade C+. Shardul Thakur is probably a little over the hill and has always lacked the class in either discipline and all-rounder needs. Grade D+. Washington Sundar was a very classy batter and was the best spinner on show, with drift a key weapon. At 25, more than 10 years younger than Jadeja, he looks an obvious replacement. Grade B. Akashdeep proved a very handy seamer, suited to English conditions, with lateral movement at a decent pace. Grade B. Jasprit Bumrah was limited to 3 tests due to injury, but was a threat whenever he bowled. Grade B. Mohammad Siraj was a skilled bowler operating at close to 90 miles per hour, with a way swing and a wobble seam inducker in his arsenal. He charged in like a madman, endearing himself to fans of both sides. Grade A. Prasidh Krishna was aggressive, with a wonderfully natural sneer, and was very sharp, if a little easier to line up than Bumrah. Grade B-. Anshul Kamboj looked terrified at first, but did improve, and will always have 1 test wicket. Grade D+. As we look back at this series, we're left with more questions than answers. What does the future hold for English Test cricket? Can India build on this performance and become a dominant force in the game? And what about the players who impressed? Can they keep up this level of performance? The debate is on, and we want to hear from you. Do you think England's new approach is the way forward, or is it a recipe for disaster? Should India stick with their current team, or make some changes to take them to the next level? Let us know in the comments. When Arshdeep Singh schooled Mohammad Siraj, funny moments after India's epic Oval win. What Arshdeep Singh taught match winner Mohammad Siraj. In the world of cricket, where pressure can turn a match into a nail-biting thriller, Mohammad Siraj has emerged as a key player for India, especially during the recent Oval Test. He played a pivotal role in securing a draw in the series against England, but there's a humorous twist to his journey of gaining social media savvy. After Siraj bowled out Gus Atkinson, leaving England just 7 runs shy of victory, he celebrated the win with his teammates. It was during this moment that fellow fast bowler Arshdeep Singh stepped in with a playful suggestion for Siraj's social media presence. You should post something like this. Say, pressure, pause for effect, and then follow it up with what pressure, Arshdeep advised, demonstrating a youthful confidence that contrasted with Siraj's seasoned experience. Siraj, slightly puzzled, asked, "Are you suggesting a story or a post?" Arshdeep, with a grin, replied, "No, a reel, just a quick 2-second clip." His expression was akin to that of a grandchild, explaining technology to a grandparent, highlighting the generational gap in their approach to social media. "I feel like I have to teach him everything except how to bowl," Arshdeep joked, speaking directly to the camera, showcasing the camaraderie and lightheartedness within the team. As the final day of the series unfolded, India found themselves in a tight spot, needing 4 wickets to clinch victory while defending a mere 34 runs. Siraj wasted no time. In his first over, he managed to get Jamie Smith to edge the ball to the keeper. In his subsequent over, he trapped all-rounder Jamie Overton in front of the stumps, intensifying the pressure on the English side, who now needed 20 runs to win. The situation became even more tense when Prasidh Krishna bowled out Josh Tongue, leaving the injured Chris Woakes to bat with his arm in a sling. Woakes fought valiantly as Gus Atkinson chipped away at the target, but with just 7 runs remaining, Siraj struck again, knocking off Woakes' off stump and sealing a memorable victory for India. But here's where it gets interesting. How do you think social media influences the personalities of athletes today? Is it a distraction or a valuable tool for connection? Share your thoughts in the comments. Sunil Gavaskar's epic celebration, singing, dancing, and India's historic win. When joy erupts in the face of triumph, even the most composed legends can't help but let their emotions take over. Sunil Gavaskar, the iconic former India captain and a voice of passion for the team, became the star of the post-match celebrations after India's stunning comeback in the 5th Test against England at the Oval. But here's where it gets controversial. Gavaskar's exuberance wasn't just about the win. It was a direct challenge to the modern cricketing obsession with workload management. And this is the part most people miss. The debate isn't just about numbers. It's about the spirit of representing a nation. Let's dive in. Picture this. India, needing to defend just 35 runs on the final day, with 4 wickets in hand. The odds? Overwhelming. The script? A draw. But the Indian bowlers, led by Mohammad Siraj and Prasidh Krishna, rewrote the story. Their deliveries were so unplayable that England's resistance crumbled in under an hour. The result? A 6-run victory, the narrowest margin in India's Test history. Gavaskar, visibly overwhelmed, took to singing and dancing, with a viral video capturing him belting out Mere Desh Ki Dharti, a patriotic anthem that resonated with the nation's pride. But the real fireworks came in Gavaskar's post-match comments. He praised Siraj for debunking forever this business of workload, arguing that playing for one's country should transcend physical limits. On the border, do you think soldiers complain about the cold? He asked, drawing a powerful parallel to Rishabh Pant's recent decision to bat with a fractured foot. To Gavaskar, this is what it means to honor the jersey. You're representing 140 crore people. Yet, the controversy lingers. Siraj bowled 185.3 overs across 5 tests, taking 23 wickets, while Jasprit Bumrah, the pace spearhead, sat out the decisive match for workload management. Gavaskar clarified his stance wasn't a jab at Bumrah, citing injury management as a separate issue. But the question remains, should the pressure to win ever outweigh the need to protect a player's long-term health? Or is Gavaskar right to argue that the spirit of sacrifice is what defines true greatness? We want to hear your take. Drop a comment and let's debate this. After all, cricket isn't just a game. It's a mirror to our values.